why I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Because there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God that me and Satan had a face.
This is the NFL Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Coleman now. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Coleman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They go play action now. Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Coleman. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. From the gun, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Good jumbo! Good jumbo! Good jumbo!
After the interception, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
14.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
14.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Wilson. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tech McKinley able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And some space here. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now it's Carson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Baldwin's first catch going to be good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. On 2nd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vic Beasley in there to get him, his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go play action with Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
19. Check 3. 18. 14.
They're going to try and throw. Rolling to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jack Crawford breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the 1st half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Now a handoff looking right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And now Ryan not happy about either their formation or the play call. Whatever the case, he's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On 3rd down. That's Coleman. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. From the gun, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On 1st down, Wilson. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wilson on second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vic Beasley getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Take four. 19. Mike 5'9", 12. Here we go.
Play action. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jack Crawford in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And down he'll go at the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They run again with Carson, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front, because they're not giving him any space right now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground.
On second down, Ryan. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Gun. Hey, gun. Ready. Hey, Sal. Check. Ready, go.
Operating from the gun, Ryan, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
12.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.